Hey Clashers, it's the last day of the Clan War League and the event already started. So I saved my attacks to make sure that we can use the event troops in the Clan War League attack. And I thought, well, let's have some fun. We're going to start with the number 5 base right here. And we're going to start with using the witches because they are just so insanely strong. The idea on this one is to pretty much make sure that we're having a giant arrow. I love the equipment with those witches. And we're going for this angle. What this does is it creates nice pathing because what it's going to take down is this area of the base, the same as over here, and that creates pathing later then for the witches. Next thing is we're going to send our Barbarian King in here for the 2 wizard towers, and we're going to have one of those witches, if the queen can't get that wizard tower, for that wizard tower over there, and then put all of those witches right through the middle because the last remaining wizard towers are kind of swag right here. Well, I have as well 2 lightning, or like 2 set of lightnings to make sure those sweepers have no chance because we're going to send the blimp towards the town hall, and let's see if we can catch the tornado trap. I think it's going to be most likely there. We're going to try anyways. Let's dive in. Okay, equipment-wise, we're going pretty classic with the Barbarian King, Rage Vial, and the Gauntlet. For the Queen, we're going with the Giant Arrow and the new mirrored equipment. For the Warden, I kind of like the Rage Aura quite a lot with those witches. It's insanely powerful. And then, Royal Champ, the classic. I would say we're starting things off with my Queen and the Giant Arrow, making sure that we get that connection. So let's just start that right there. Queen and... yeah, kind of. Might be not the best person to get those shots right, but let's get the King started in here. Wall break. Queen has gotten the value. Wizard Tower is indeed going down. Let's go. That's nice. Now maybe one Baby Dragon right here. King is taking down the air defense. Hopefully, I was about to say, hopefully he's not skipping the Wizard Tower, so let's just use one witch. But we already said we planned one of those witches anyway. And now we're going in with them on this side. With the Air Warden. And then the blimp in just 1 second. And make sure that we're hopefully getting all the way towards the town hall. Let's see if that's actually going to be possible. Now the Warden ability. We're going to use as well some skeleton spell to take down the defending Royal Champion. Is the tornado trap there? There's no tornado trap. I like that. I like that a lot, actually. Oh, I forgot about the sweepers, by the way. Let's just use them now. Really nicely planned by me. Great use of those lightnings. Let's just use the poison right here, maybe. Some cleanup. I mean, to be honest, it doesn't really matter in the end with witches because they're just so stupidly strong. And just say the synergy between the Rage Aura and, like, of the Warden and those witches is just more than busted. Like, the Healing Tome is great for most of those HP-based spams, but for this one, you want to have those witches losing hit points, okay? That's the key thing because that's then when they're generating their small witch ghosts, whatever the name is, and that's then way more efficient, by the way. Let's just freeze this one more time. Let's use the wizard here. Oh, I have the Royal... oh, never mind. I have the Royal Champion still. I forgot about that. But yeah, that was pretty clean, I would say. There was no tornado trap, indeed, with that blimp location, which meant this attack had no problem whatsoever. And the greatest thing about this is we have still 2 more attacks to do. Let's go. For the second attack, I have a Queen Charge mecha plan prepared, which should hopefully be quite nice. So let's see if we can pull that off. I want to start my Archer Queen at the top side, let her loop into this part of the village and wall break into the core. Use the King to create pathing for the Queen to take down this compartment. We'll blimp this topside compartment to lure out the clan castle nice and early, create pathing with that as well. And then we're going to send the mecha from those bottom side here with the Warden, with the Royal Champion, and hopefully make sure that we're cleaning up the entire village. The only thing I'm scared of currently is going to be, well, time might be a little bit problematic, but hey, let's dive in and let's give it a try and see if we can make it work. My biggest fear for this attack is 100% time. That's for sure something I'm worried about. But equipment-wise, classic Barbarian King. Queen, we're again using the mirror, but this time around, no Giant Arrow, but instead the Frozen Arrow. And then classic healing and the classic combination for the Royal Champ as well. Let's start things off with that Queen on the top side and then make sure that we're investing the blimp at the top side as well. Let's start her right here. We have 2 loons and maybe a baby dragon or something, or actually no, the baby dragon right here. Now the blimp. I'm trying to delay the loons a little bit currently, but hey, that should hopefully work. Now like this, and hopefully we get all the value we're looking for. Clan castle as intended has been lured out. which is obviously amazing. Have to be careful here because of that annoying cannon. Wall break is... Yes, I think it has opened up the corner correctly, if I saw that correctly as well. Let's get that Valkyrie for the funnel in here. We don't have that Beldring anymore, which is quite unfortunate, but I think it should be alright. We have to rage again, I believe. Yes. That cannon is quite annoying, but I think it should be working. Now the king. Now that wall break to get that king into that section of the base. Let's do some test loons. Next wall break. And the next wall breaks have to go into the core, by the way. For the multi-inferno tower, kinda. Yes, the wall break location was amazing, by the way. That wall break location was exactly where it's supposed to go. Take a look at that. Oh my goodness. That's amazing. Okay, so now we can start with those mecha at the bottom side of things. Time is running. But we have as well the Archer Queen ability, which should speed things up a little bit. One last test loon. And now those mecha in here. Let's go. I will get some mecha on this left side. Clean up droids. Clean up Valkyrie. The queen for now is fine. Let's add the skeleton. Okay, that skeleton won't do that much, but I think it's alright. Headhunter. Queen is okay. Okay, looking good so far. Let's use the warning bit. Oh no! All of those event troops are just so quick! Okay, come on. We got this, we got this. We have 2 more mecha. We got this, maybe. Hopefully. Where's my Roy Champ? I can't really see her. Where's the Roy? Oh, she's there. Okay, she's right up in the front. Which should be alright. Let's do the cleanup. Let's do... I don't know. Where's the Warbreak? I think the Warbreak's kind of swag, but it doesn't matter. We got the 3-star, and we actually have a lot of them still alive. They're quite tanky with those. I think it's 2,000 hit points or something. No, it's even more on the higher town level. But that's kind of crazy. I didn't expect that this would go that well with the Archer Queen kind of like trying to avoid the town for as long as she did. But hey, getting that 3-star, that's quite nice. And to be honest, as well with the Magic Mirror, you have so much damage in the core. That's crazy. If you compare that with the Invisibility Vial, that's really, really crazy. And the only downside you have with this equipment combination is that it kind of heavily is getting countered by the merged cannon, because it can shoot towards one of your clones and then hit your original queen. So you have to be careful there and maybe pop the queen ability early if you're around that area. But otherwise, it's just so powerful. But hey, this means another 3-star and 1 more attack to do. Let's do it. And for the final attack, we are going back to the witches. And for that, we're going back as well to the giant arrow. I kind of like that equipment now with this specific army composition. And what I'm going for is with the giant arrow, just go through all of this. Take down the sweepers and right after take down that wizard tower. My king is going to walk around this to take down all 3 wizard towers. And the monolith will be quite annoying. That's why we're going to combine an earthquake with a lightning spell with the spiky ball to take that out nice and early. At least that's the idea, that's the plan, okay? And then after that, well, pretty much everything is gone when it comes down to wizard towers. That one is going to be cleared out by one of those witches. And then we can just spam everything in from the far side with hoping that a blimp will make it to the town hall. That's the plan. Let's pray that this blimp is going to make it all the way, and let's give it a try. Well, I have only 3 attacks in total, unfortunately, so I did 2 live attacks for you guys and 1 recorded one, because I have 1 live attack then for the German channel and 2 recorded attacks over there. And, well, we're going in with those witches again. I mean, come on, they're just so crazy strong right now. And I would say this army currently is pretty much the best you can go for, in my opinion. I would switch a couple of things when it comes down to spells, because, as I said, we are going for the monolith right here. The giant arrow already works great. And, well, just remove the lightning and add another skeleton spell. And you can remove the poison as well and add another skeleton if you want to. But otherwise, pretty much baseline, that's what you're going for. Now, we're going for this combination, but there was an annoying Tesla between the storages, which meant that the spiky ball did not go for the monolith. But in the end, it's not the biggest problem, because we have gotten the other wizard tower, which was the important thing. And now we can go in from the far side with our event troops, with those witches, and hopefully completely overpower the base. Because even though there's still a lot of base left, we have the event troops, and we should hopefully be completely fine of taking down this village. Now the blimp, everything looks great. As I said earlier already, the biggest recommendation I can give you is using the Rage Aura with the Warden on this type of troop. It's just insane how much more damage everything does. Like, everything is just exploding. It's just so good. Blimp is flying across. I'm trying to clone on top of that monolith, which is not really working, so I'm kind of swagging the clone here, which is obviously not optimal, but, well, I mean, take a look at... Actually, I think we cloned some of those witch ghost thingies, whatever they are, so I guess they're not completely wasted, but we still are swagging the Royal Champion yet again, and it's going to be another 3-star for us. Now, I understand if you're saying, well, it's bad that they were releasing the event troops within the Clan War League season or within that duration, but actually, I will show you as well how I finished this week, because overall, for me, it did not matter whatsoever. We went perfect over the entirety of this season, going 21 out of 21 in every single attack. Unfortunately, we have lost once over the entire week versus Na'vi. The reason why we lost, if you're wondering, we have lost because one of our players had some real-life issues where he was not able to really do his attacks. I really hope that the person's alright and everything. But that was the reason, and I always, real life obviously goes for Clan War League attacks. But yeah, otherwise, you could have had a really high finish, I think, as well in the rankings, because we would have gotten most, again, 43 or 44 stars again, so we would have only missed a few tiny stars here and there, so it could have been even a top 10 finish Clan War League-wise. But overall, quite happy with the result. Huge shout out goes to Freestyle for inviting me. Obviously, they're not paying me whatsoever. It was just a friendly invite by them, and yeah, they did amazing. I hope that you enjoyed this Clan War League video, and let me know what you think so far of those event troops. I will see you guys back tomorrow, hopefully with the next Clash video, and I will see you then, back then. Until then, and bye-bye.